Yo, I'm Marcus, and today I'm going to teach you 5 variations of one of the most essential ground moves for becoming a PANNA player. The skill I am going to be teaching you is the pullback, which looks like this. The pullback is an easy 2-touch move which you're doing to the side of you. I'm right-footed, so I'm doing it over the left side of my body. So I go over my left side and take my sole on the ball. Here I am going to drag the ball backwards and stop it with my toes, like this. So it's a 2-touch. As you see here, you have to be very fast, so you take the sole on your side of the body and go back and catch it with your toes. Now when you got the pullback down, we can move on to some harder variations. The first variation is the pullback stop. So you start off with a normal pullback, just like this. Now you're going to let the ball roll forward, so you let it go and let it roll. Here comes the tricky part. So you're going to catch the ball with the same foot, but behind you, like this. Pull back, let it roll, jump forward with your weak foot and catch it with your strong behind you, just like this. Pull back, jump forward and catch. It's a bit tricky move, but I'm sure you can get it after a while. Variation number 2 is the pullback switch, which looks like this. When doing the pullback switch, you start as usual with a pullback at the side of your body. The tricky part about this move is that you're going to do an overstep with the same foot as you're doing the pullback. So directly after the pullback, you step forward, pullback, step over the ball with the same foot. Now, when you got this done, you're going to do a second step over. This time behind you with the other leg. So, first step, like this. Now, you're going to do this move. It can be a bit tricky at first because it's a weird step over. So you're just going to try this. You're going to step over here and with the other foot make an overstep around it like this. Kind of like an Rabona motion. Like you're going to hit the Rabona, you know. So just try to be confident with the both step overs. So you can just try with the ball on the ground without doing a pullback. So you go over and over with the other leg as well. Just like this. When you're confident with this, try it from the pullback. So pull back, step over, and catch it. This move will be a bit tricky at first, so remember to take it very easy in the beginning. Do the move very slow. So pull back, step over, and with time, your speed will level up. You see? Variation number 3 is the pullback hop, which looks like this. As previously, you are going to start with a normal pullback, and this time you're going to jump over the ball while it's rolling forward, like this. So it's kind of like the first variation, the pullback stop. So if you remember the pullback stop, you're going to do a pullback, jump forward with your weak leg and catch it with your strong. This time you're going to make the same jump, but over the ball kind of, or well, at least in front of it. So you're doing the pullback and letting it roll that's a hard word, you know, diagonally across your body instead of just forward. So you're going to make it roll diagonally across your body like this. When it's rolling, you're going to make the jump with your weak leg, but remember to keep your legs crossed, just like this. So after pullback, you're not moving your strong leg, you're just jumping forward with your weak leg directly. Remember to do it very fast, so you are actually jumping in front of the ball, not directly on it, because then you will mess up the move. Variation number 4 is a pullback roll stop. Yeah, I know, it's a quite confusing name, but it's actually one of my favorites, even though it's one of the most basic ones. It looks like this. Once again, it's a bit similar to the first variation, the pullback stop, which looks like this. The only difference between these two moves is that you're going to add a roll with a weak foot directly after the pullback. You're going to do a pullback, and with the same foot, you're once again stepping in front of the ball, like this. But this time, you catch it with the outside of your weak foot behind the strong foot. After this, you're going to use your opposite foot to kind of roll it forward diagonally, like that. And remember to step in front of the ball afterwards. So you're doing the pullback, you catch it with your weak outside foot and roll it. After all, you're going to end the move with a stop again, with the outside of your strong foot. So you're doing the pullback, step over the ball, catch it with your weak outside, roll it forward and step forward the ball, catch it with your strong outside foot. It might seem a bit confusing in the beginning, but it's actually not that confusing when you actually try it out. So just try it out. Variation number 5 and the last one for today is one I like to call the pullback overhop. I don't really know why, but it looks like this. This one might be the most difficult one because the next step is a bit hard. So what you're going to do is after the pullback, you're kind of going to jump over your leg. So as you see here, it's perfect for me to jump over with my weak foot over the leg, like that. I know this might seem a bit scary in the beginning because you're probably not used to jumping over your leg while it's in the air. But what you're going to have to remember that your leg isn't actually in the air, it's on the ball. So when you're actually jumping over it, you can't really fall because your foot is planted on the ball the entire time and your weak foot is directly after landing on the ground as well. So it's not dangerous at all, I promise you guys. Another thing worth to mention with this move is that when you're doing the jump, your foot is not going to stay in the pullback position. It's actually going to move forward as you jump, like this. The way you're getting this effect is by just relaxing your foot that's on the ball. So you're not going to be very stiff, you're going to be very relaxed while doing this. So you have it like this, feel relaxed while you jump over, and then you will get the effect. Because otherwise, if you are very stiff, you just get like that. And that's not what we want to see. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you got all of the variations down. Remember to subscribe and turn on the notifications for more tutorials soon.